Hello, YouTube. Jim Baker, your favorite international tax consultant, CPA here. And today I have a call with David. We've talked before. He sells online. He's actually based in the US, a US person. But he has a lot of really good questions about sales taxes. And we actually go into some of we go into Amazon, eBay, Airbnb, and we look at some of the rules around how those states impose and collect and pay sales taxes on your behalf. I'm going to make separate videos about those items too, but this was a great call for those purposes. So if you're selling online on Amazon, this is really important because Amazon doesn't collect sales taxes for every state. There's a couple very important states missing. You're going to have to watch until the middle to find out which states, because we uncovered in the middle, and you have to watch at least that far, because Amazon and eBay, they don't collect sales taxes in every state. You could be a big exposure here. So let's get to this call, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It's worth it. You might as well like now. Okay, let's get to it.
Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Oh, yeah, what's going on?
Nothing much?
You back in the office now?
That's right, back in the office. How you been? How's it going?
Man, I lost a family member, man.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
That's not
My
good.
mom, yeah, my grandmother, she got sick and had to go to the hospital and end up catching COVID while there, and it just started spiraling downwards, and she didn't last like not even 2 weeks after getting it.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So I'm just back. I came back here now, and I'm just trying to get back in the groove of business and feeling hype and want to, be creative again.
So what do you have some more tax questions for me?
Yeah. So while I was back home in Jamaica, for the funeral and everything, I came up with this idea of putting my original store as a wholesale, right? Remember we talked about that a little bit the last time?
Yeah, yeah.
So instead of doing that, I'm just gonna be a full-time wholesaler with that business, right?
Okay.
Because when I have you ever used Google Trends?
Yeah.
I find that like people are still having like a big issue finding vendors, right? And even when you go on TikTok, YouTube, it's the same issue. So when I went on Google Trends, I see the spike is like over 500 going up percent every day. I was like, wow, like people still really can't find vendors. So it just came to my mind like, yo, you have all these different niche in the store. Why don't just turn it into a wholesale? Because I don't see anybody else doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a full wholesale store, and then I'm gonna create I started already. Um, Create a private label of a UV sanitizer.
Okay.
So I'm going straight into electronics, but still in the realm of, COVID is still on, it's still going up. People need these type of stuff. So with my thing is, right, if you're buying masks, like say a pack of masks for every month, right? You're basically throwing away money because if you even reuse the mask, it only reusable for a certain amount because it's CDC proof how many times you should reuse a mask, right? So with the UV light that I'm creating with the manufacturers, this will help you to save more money on buying too much mask. Because even if you, because I see a lot of people buying high-end masks and you cannot wash those masks. Because once you wash them, they're no good, right? So what I'm gonna do is get that product, and that product will allow you to not have to like wash your mask if you have an
Okay.
expensive mask or you just have a regular mask.
Okay, sure. So
Yeah,
you are
so
you going to sell that? Are you going to sell the product to people in a store?
I am gonna go. I'm planning to go to eBay with Amazon with it.
Okay.
Because I see where Amazon is the best place to put it for the price I want to sell it for. And with Prime, it makes better sense.
To Prime, so with Amazon Prime, I believe you have to have a certain amount of stock in place. So you're gonna have to buy a big shipment up front, probably $20,000, 20,000 units, and give it to them so they can keep it on Prime. They can't just do item by item.
Yeah. So I have like a few friends in LA that are, pretty successful and like they're in big business with cannabis and all that. So like I was telling them about it and they have like, do you know the store Cookies?
No.
Okay. Well, they have a couple of store on Melrose and like all over the place. Like, so I was talking to them. So because they're having like a new launch coming out for tomorrow, basically tomorrow. So we didn't get to finish speak on it, but I'm gonna try to do a deal with them where they're gonna, basically put the money up to get the big inventory to push it to Amazon.
Okay, cool.
That's what I'm. But the thing that I wanted to ask you about Amazon, I was watching a little update on it where they don't allow Amazon to collect sales tax for a few states. So the seller has to do it themselves.
Ah, so which
So
states are those?
I think it's like Florida, Nebraska, and I think like Pennsylvania and somewhere else. Tennessee, I think. So the people that
Where
said
did
it
you where
basically
did you read that? Where is that from? Can you share that with me? That
it's
source?
from it's from a YouTube video from a CPA.
Oh, nice. So he's a leg up on me. He works with Amazon, or he found that somewhere. I'll look that up. My
Yeah.
audience deserves it. I can't have send this other CPA.
So that's why I was kind of like, whoa, this is like crazy because you remember the last time I spoke to you about and you told me I need to
Yeah,
register with
I
SBA?
search Seller Central Amazon. Okay.
Yeah.
So Amazon does not remit sales taxes collected in Florida. It's your responsibility. Yeah, that's important. I got to tell my peoples that. Okay. Okay. So Seller Central Marketplace Tax Collection FAQ. Hold on. I'm logging in right now. Where's my other phone? Let me share my screen and we'll just do that. I'm going to show you what I'm doing, even though it's not really what you're asking me right now.
No, it's fine. Like you're helping me, so it's cool.
Approve. Marketplace Tax Collector FAQ. Oh, now we're talking. I have to read this. So, market active jurisdictions. So you're right. Florida's not on here. A lot of states are. Most of the states are.
Yeah, and most of the states are, but like I think like four or three. The last time the video was out, I think it was like 4 months ago. The CPA did the video, and she was saying like probably coming 2020, no 2021, it probably gonna be like only 3 states left where the seller has to do it. But it's this would make me wondering now, do I have to go and register to these 3 states?
You do once your sales hit a threshold. You don't have to do it proactively, but once you start
Yeah,
sell over
that.
200 items or 100,000 in sales generally, then you do.
Mhm.
This is awesome. I
Okay.
didn't even know this was a thing. Okay, I'm making myself look stupid. So I'm gonna have to make a separate video about this.
I'm telling you, there's so much stuff out there. Like it's not being you stupid. It's like, come on, man. You're you're a genius. You're working with corporations.
You're right. It's only really 4 states that aren't on here. You said so.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. They do it for almost all the states, but Florida is a super aggressive state for sales taxes. So if they find out you're selling here, then they will like come at you. And I imagine that it makes sense for the states just to let Amazon do this for them because
Yeah.
it ensures they'll get paid on time and proper amounts.
Exactly. The proper amount is the perfect word. The proper amount. Because,
Because there's so many people that aren't paying because they don't even know they have to, and then they have to chase them down.
but the thing where, like, they say America is so sophisticated, right? Why not, if you want to make more money to help the roads and the school, why not put proper stuff in place? Let these companies pay the fees and help sellers to get on the track so you can make more money. Like, I don't get it. Because that's what they're after, money. It's not the seller, it's money.
Yeah, so
So,
look at it. It looks like they do. Like I checked another one too. So Airbnb, for example, another massive, online thing. There's
yeah.
local taxes you have to pay for renting properties, and it looks like they have a similar thing where they, because I'm doing this with another client. I'm gonna have to make 2 separate videos, I suppose,
Mm-hmm.
where it says in Florida, guess who book will pay these taxes, and and I think Airbnb actually remits the taxes just like they do for Amazon. So that ensures the states will get their money. Funny enough, Florida allows you Airbnb to remit occupancy taxes, but it won't allow Amazon to remit sales taxes. And Amazon's building a big factory over in Broward, I believe. They're going to have a huge presence in Florida, from my understanding. So
Hmm.
I imagine that'll change before or after then, but very fun. I'm about to hang up this call and make a couple more videos.
Yeah.
So let's get back to what you're doing. I'm gonna
So
stop
yeah.
sharing.
So basically, when I saw the video that she made about the Amazon, you have to. That's why I did. Like, I didn't want to deal with that. I just want them to do it because I'm like, it's gonna take so much time to go through sales and figure out.
It's not.
You
I
know.
mean, when you're selling on Amazon, you can run metrics and download your Florida sales. They'll make that available for you, and then you just log in and do it. It's not. I mean, it's not. It's not. It'll take. Let's say it take you 5 hours to figure it out, and then an hour a month to do it. So it's not going to crush your business.
Okay, so they have a metrics to do it.
I'm 100% certain, without knowing. I, I
Mm-hmm.
I'd be super surprised if Amazon doesn't have a tool for allowing you to sort the data by your sales by state.
Okay. Um.
I would be super surprised. So I mean, once you get to 200 individual item sales, then you're technically required to register. And
Yeah.
we have actually some good videos on the channel about how to register for sales taxes in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So we can share those. I should probably link it in the description. I probably won't, but I probably should. In any case, yeah, it's not. Don't let it daunt you. Just focus on selling everything, and then deal with that later. Just focus on getting the product, getting it in Amazon, getting registered, and selling all your stuff.
Okay, so you see, the last time we spoke, you told me to register with my state. So when I went on my Georgia state to do mine, right? Um, the lady told me that, hey, you can't do it like how you want to do it. I told her, yo, I'm just gonna do it like every 6 months, you know?
You do what? You
So it's
can do
more
what?
to remit the taxes
Oh,
for
the
my
sales
sale.
taxes. Yeah.
Yeah. She said, hell no. I was like, what do you mean? She said, no, you have to do it every month. And even if you don't have any sales, you better report it, else we're gonna send
Yeah,
you a
they'll
$50.
file penalties. Yeah.
I was like, what? I was like, man, every month. So I was like, okay. So I got this app because Shopify don't allow, well, they do, but you have to pay for that feature. But I just found it was better to use TaxJar as an app.
TaxJar. Yeah, I always tell people to use TaxJar.
Yeah, it was like so much better because it just put everything and just tell you how much you should write in.
Yeah.
So my issue is now, right? the lady told me that, hey, if you don't make any sales, you still have to remit that you made 0 sales, that you have no use of tax, right? So I started selling on eBay as well because I had the eBay account for so long. I was like, you know, it's a lot of free traffic. Let me put some stuff over there, right? So I started selling on eBay. So my thing is now, eBay said they remit the taxes as well, the sales taxes, right? So when I spoke to the people on the phone, the customer service, whatever, they confirmed it that they remit the sales tax for the sellers. So what I want to know, right? When I go on my Georgia site to remit my taxes, right? You only have one line to enter the amount. So how would I enter amount for my Shopify store, and how do eBay do that?
I wouldn't so what I would do is I wouldn't include eBay sales because basically if eBay is reporting those sales and paying those taxes,
Mm-hmm.
they are reporting them as their sales. It's like you're wholesaling them to eBay. So if you so you
Oh,
can import. I would include the total sales and then whatever you sold via eBay, make them exempt sales.
okay. Say that again.
So I would report the total sales. Well, there's different ways, but I think probably reporting the total sales that you had and then the amount
Mm-hmm.
of sales you had on eBay where tax was already paid, put those as exempt sales. Because it's kind of like you're selling to a reseller and eBay is the one who's really selling.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, that's definitely the way to do it.
Okay. All right. So let me see. And for all the fees, right?
Well,
Even
it's
though.
weird. I'm looking at the eBay customer service tax policy, and
Mhm.
the tax on items bought and sold on eBay says many countries and jurisdictions around the world apply some sort of tax on consumer purchases. Sellers must not represent the location of their items on eBay. So items sold to buyers located in the United States, it says sellers in the U.S. can specify each state in which they're required to charge sales taxes by setting up a tax table. Sellers must provide eBay with copies of permits or equivalent documentation. Sellers should only charge sales taxes where they're authorized to do so and should only collect
Mhm.
the legally authorized amount. Okay, based on applicable laws, eBay will calculate, collect, and remit sales taxes on behalf of sellers for items shipped to customers in certain states. For a complete list of states, let's see that. Seller tax and import charges. So they don't do Florida either. Mm.
Mm.
Share my screen. So here we have, this is the taxes and import charges we sell on eBay responsible for complying with applicable laws. So eBay sales tax collection. Based on applicable laws, eBay will calculate, collect, and remit sales tax on behalf of sellers for items shipped to customers in the following states. So I have Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Georgia, no Florida.
No, Florida.
I wish they would just tell me what states they didn't do.
Mm.
Let's do this really quick. Minnesota, Mississippi. We have a song that they teach us in elementary school how to sing all the states. I
Oh
would do
yeah?
it. Yeah, I would do. I know I can sing the song, but I don't want to do it that way. So they do Alaska now, but these guys don't do Alaska. California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Georgia. No Delaware, but I don't think Delaware has sales tax like that. Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, no Kansas,
Mm.
Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi. No Missouri. What states
Wow.
don't? So Alaska, Delaware, Montana, New Hampshire, and Oregon. So no Missouri, funny enough, it looks
Mm.
like. So we have Florida, Missouri is missing, Mississippi, Nebraska, Nevada. New Hampshire doesn't do sales tax, so we have New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico too. Amazon sold to Puerto Rico. eBay doesn't. Interesting. Don't know sales tax rules in Puerto Rico. I feel like we're missing a state in there. Let me
You
sing the
said
song. Let me,
right?
let me sing the song in my head to see what states are missing here. No, I don't remember. Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota. This one, so they don't do Tennessee. Looks like Amazon does Tennessee. Wait, this is eBay. eBay does Tennessee, Amazon doesn't. Interesting. Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming. Okay, so yeah, there's a Florida is the big aggressive one. Florida, like Missouri, and like one other state. So, but you know, for the most part, Florida's the only one I would really be too concerned about.
Yeah,
But for everything else, that's a really interesting. Thanks for bringing that up.
yeah. So check this out, right? Would it be a problem if, say, okay, you're not living in Florida, but you have 200 transactions from Florida?
No, it's sale. It's where your clients are located. So if you ship 200 items, 200 shippings to Florida.
Okay, 200 shippings. Okay. So, okay, I'm in Georgia right now, and Florida is not far from me because I've drove there before, right?
Yeah,
So,
I mean it's the next
is
state where the
yeah,
states are touching, right?
yeah, they're touching.
Yeah.
So, basically, would you fall in any trouble if you say, you know what, you have the sales and you're just gonna let your CPA like figure it out and
The
just
risk, I
pay?
mean, the risk is low, and you wouldn't have to register until next year. Like I said, start selling, and when you start selling an insane amount of product, then you can register and file in Florida. But for now, it's not. It's a really low risk, especially because you haven't sold enough, and I don't even know the rules in Florida, like when Nexus starts. So I don't know when it would start, but don't even. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Um, just focus on what you're doing, and then when you have to do it, when you have to register. But other than that, if you sell on Amazon, they do everything else basically.
Okay. All right. Let me put this scenario in front of you, right? Say I open one more Shopify store, right? And they're going to be under the same LLC as we spoke about in the email, right?
Uh huh.
Um, when they both have a complete balance for the month, and say I have sales tax collected on both stores, right?
Just
All I
combine
would
it.
need to do, yeah, just combine them.
Yeah.
Okay. And even though, eBay takes final value fee for purchases, um, I'm not sure if you knew that, but it's kind of chunky sometimes.
Hmm.
Uh, would I write that down as an expense?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess, but it's the clients pay for it really. You know, they pay you, and then you pay
Yeah.
it out. So it's I guess even say it's income and an expense. Sure.
Mm.
It has
Because
no net effect on your business, but sure, yes, it is an expense.
okay, because like after they take the final value fee, right? And they're working on stop using PayPal. Not really stop, but they're gonna give people the option not to use PayPal because they're having a lot of complaints with PayPal right now.
Hmm.
So they're using a thing called managed payments that they're working on. So they said probably the next 3 months in the new year come, it should be up and running. So whenever they send the payments to PayPal, then PayPal charge a fee as well to process it, right? I think it's
Hmm.
like 2% or something. I don't remember, or 10%. So that is also an expense because it affects the transaction where it not just like they put a tax on it, but they take out some of the funds out of your net now. So basically, I think that would be an expense as well.
Anything that comes out of your account as the cost of doing business is an expense.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. Because most of the questions I had, they're kind of tied to what you just blew over. So I'm just trying to pick and see if there's anything. Okay, for filing my taxes coming 2021, right? The
Yeah.
last of December is the final day I can add anything into register filing anything in 2021, right?
What date? Sorry, I wasn't listening. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had something happen.
Yeah. So the last day of December coming, right? For 2020, right?
Yeah.
Is that the last day you can record anything for your bookkeepings?
Basically for an LLC, yes. So if you have profits and you made a lot of money, you should maybe like prepay some expenses or put some money in ad spending or something so for the year end so that you know lower your tax balance now. Sure.
I didn't get that. That
So
sounds like a tax
yes,
professional.
the answer would be yes.
Mm.
And then the second comment is that you should if you have, let's say you made $100,000 and you have things you need to pay for in January, you might as well pay for them in December so that it'll lower your profit for the year and you can pay less taxes.
So is that how the rich people do it? Because I heard 50 Cent say like, "Hey, I made 70 million last year, and nobody bought him anything for his birthday, right? So he bought like 6 cars, like Bentleys, Rolls Royces, and he said like the
Those
reason why I
aren't
bought it."
you can't tax deduct Bentleys and Rolls Royces unless you have some kind of, well, he's an entertainer, so I don't know, but no, it's not like that. It's not like the rich people have their own things they do, but I'm saying like most people that are doing business like you and I, it's
Uh-huh.
like I said, it's buying if you need to buy some, I don't know, some extra materials or like a computer or maybe some ad spend. You buy it December instead of January. That's all.
Mm. Okay, but not as the write-off part, but like he said he just did it because one, nobody bought him anything, and two, the government gonna take the money anyway if he don't spend it. So basically, I was trying to figure out like, is that the same thing that we're doing when like,
No,
you
I don't know, man. I thought it was just that Instagram post from 50 Cent. I don't think you need to look into it too much. He's just be talking, man. You know what I'm saying? He's 50 Cent just doesn't. He's just talking. I don't. It's
I
not
just,
like it's not tax advice. Like the government's not going to take it if you don't
yeah,
spend
yeah,
it.
yeah. I know. I'm just trying to figure out like, so okay, so if I make 100,000 and I make say 55 in profit, I can just go spend like, I don't know, a 10 grand on clothes and they can take it because the more I have, the more they're gonna take. That's what I get from it.
I mean, if you're no, it's not a, those aren't like tax deductible things. So if you're playing the game where you're
No,
never going to pay
not
your
as,
taxes and
not
hope
as
yeah,
deductible. Not as deductible. Because he's not trying to get deduction. He's just saying like, I make this amount of profit, and if I didn't spend it, it would be a lot more money the government would get to take if I didn't spend some of it, some of the profit. That's what he was saying. So he's not talking about the deduction part.
well then if it's not a deduction, it doesn't impact his taxes at all. He pays taxes on his profits just like you and I do,
Hmm.
and the IRS doesn't take money apart from what you earn. Like your tax, they just tax you on your profits. So they're not there's no wealth tax right now. So it's not like if he doesn't spend his stuff, he pays a wealth tax. There is no wealth tax like that.
So how did Trump get the write off 70,000 for his haircut?
I don't know, dude. He's on TV and he overpays someone to work full time for him. He pays a
Wow,
salary.
I need that job. Man. Okay, last question I think. So say you were selling a product for 34.99, right? And you run a sale for 20% off, and um would you write that down as the full price, or do you write it down as the sale price when it comes to your total gross or your net? Because does it matter? Do you have to write down your
Whatever
gross and
money comes in is your sales.
Okay.
Your promotion doesn't matter. If I sell a bunch of shirts that I say are worth 1,000, but I sell them for 20, I don't have $100,000 of sales. I have $1,000 of sales.
Okay, good. All right, so those three are done.
Well, well, thanks for bringing the sales tax stuff to my attention. This is good. I didn't even think to go on the Amazon website and look at this stuff.
No problem. Like, I'm just serious about doing business the right way instead of,
Well, don't
doing
get bogged down. Don't get bogged down in all this stuff. Just focus on doing deals and selling more.
yeah.
Stuff is important, but it's probably better to like sell a little bit more and make more money than outsource the tax stuff.
Mhm.
That's like the next step up is to pay. It doesn't have to be me, but pay somebody to do all these filings for you, so you can just focus on making money instead of just this is a cost center.
Yeah. So check this out. So to do the filing on, okay, so the last day is the 31st of December to round up 2020.
Yeah,
So in 2021, what's the last date to make sure that your taxes are filed and done?
April 15th is the tax
Oh,
due date.
April 15th. Okay.
You
Okay.
can file an
And
extension if you have to.
okay. So check this out. What do I need exactly to, because as that's gonna be the first time I'm filing, what do I need to give a CPA or you to get my taxes done for the business part? I
Name,
know.
like your basic information. I send forms, like there's an IRS form with like name, address, birthday, maybe a driver's license or something, family information if you have any family, and then details of your business, sales, and then expenses by item, like by category. So what your expenses were for,
Hmm.
and that's like 90% of what you'll need. Anything else, if you never filed before, then that's that. It's not. It doesn't have to be that. If your stuff is organized, it wouldn't be. It won't be a super complicated filing.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to make sure like all my stuff is in the right bracket. So like, for this month, everything is completely checked off and bookkeep and everything. So I just want it to go as smooth as possible as a new filer for a business.
Well,
Because
if it's just an LLC, it's a personal tax return. There's no separate tax return. It's just your form 1040.
okay. All right. All right, thank you, man. Well, I got what I needed to clear my mind so I can feel more at ease with, especially with the Amazon thing.
I think the
So,
moral of the story is don't look to 50 Cent and Donald Trump for tax advice. That's what I got out of this call.
well, I didn't get that at all. I got
I'm just kidding, especially 50 Cent. Hilarious,
he's
but
a cat. For real.
definitely not a tax advisor. I'm sure he pays a lot for his tax advisors. Okay,
I'm telling
well,
you.
David, thanks for your time, and we'll be in touch then. Let me know how it goes.
All right, I'll be looking forward to watch more videos because man, I tell you, man, your videos are like therapy, man. I just love information and people that just give you the real deal. Like it's just so smoothing to listen to.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you like the videos. I try and make them fun too, a little bit, and make sure you give me those likes on them. I think they say it's the right way to do it. I'm trying to grow this channel a little bit.
That's because I have my personal YouTube page and I have my business YouTube page. So I always watch them and just like both of them because
Thanks. I
yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah, no problem, man. And if I'm not on my phone, I can do it on my phone. I can do it. So I can let one video run.
What
I'm
other,
just
since you watch the channel, what other kind of videos would you want to see? Are you interested in? Like, what other questions do you have for like me, like that you like videos about?
well, right now at the point where I'm at right now, the most thing I was like, yo, I just don't know nothing about taxes and I'm not from here. So like I didn't know nothing about taxes. And what I needed to know, like I already found them, like, and now I meet like I would have to try to do something and then I meet in an issue and then I'll have questions like, oh my God, like what is this about? What I need to do. So for right now, I don't really have anything that I would say I need to hear right now, unless I meet in something that, is blocking me from trying a new venture or something right now.
Cool.
Because I already figure out everything about Shopify. I've been with them for 3 years. I know how to create, I know how to build, I know how to whatever. Because you see my store, right? My store I've done it in like 3 days.
Yeah,
So
it's
like,
good.
yeah, so like I know everything. So like when it comes to eBay and PayPal now, I'm just trying to get into those, and I'm just gonna do the FBA thing and sending the stocks to Amazon and let them fill it. And they have the 100 and something billion or million customers a month, so I think it's the best. They 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 have the customers that pay full price. eBay, they're looking for deals.
eBay is for used stuff. Amazon's for new stuff. eBay is
Yeah.
for used things. Yeah, I go to eBay. I sell stuff on eBay that's used. It's easy to sell
Okay.
on there. So eBay serves a purpose for sure. But
Yeah.
Amazon's definitely an everyday thing.
Yeah. So if you go to my you're on Instagram, right?
Uh-huh.
So the new store that I'm creating is called ES19. And that's my private label UV light that I'm working on. And just build a few templates and did some little,
I found ES19 hose, but I don't think that's you.
no, try UV.
UV19?
No, just ES19 UV. Maybe because you're a new searcher, it won't give you ES19, but
Is ES19 UV?
yeah.
I don't get it on here. On Google search. Usually it'll show you.
Oh, you're on Google.
I mean, they still usually drop it in for me.
It should be up by now because I just created it should be like today, about like 6 days now since I created the Instagram page.
Okay. ES19 UV.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not looking for a website, are you?
No, I'm just looking at Instagram.
Okay, good.
#1 sanitizer on the planet for devices and
Yep.
products. Cool.
So I
Nice.
just
Already
created
900 followers. Good for you. So, yeah, looking forward. Hope you wildly successful.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Okay, well, let's stay in touch, and best of luck, and thanks for the call.
All right, man. Same to you.
Okay, see you later.
All right, bye.
So that call went really good. I talked to David before. Very nice guy. Had a lot of questions, and actually, this was a great call because he showed me a lot of good stuff about the Amazon and eBay and Airbnb, how they do their taxes. I'm going to make separate videos about each of those very shortly because that's something that needs to be on the channel. I'm going to do it on my English and Spanish channel, so keep an eye out for those. David, thanks for the call again, man, and thanks for watching the videos, and thank you all for watching the videos and scheduling calls when you want to talk to me. Make sure you like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it anyways. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification thing so you can know when there's new videos coming up, because I try and give you all the new information when it comes out right away. And have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching the channel, and I'll see you all later.